Welcome back to my side of the galaxy. Today we're testing out. This is a demo of Truxton. This is a remake of an old arcade game called Truxton. It was made by Toa Plan, but in some countries we know it as a game by Taito. You know, so um, Taito is in Taito. Taito was big back in the day as a company that makes arcade games. So I was excited to try out this remake, see it in 4K, because as you remember, some of you, the highest resolution back in the day for these games was around 750 by 450, something like that. So it was a low resolution by today's standards. So to jump from that to 4K, big jump. So I chose story mode, and as you can see, they show you a bit of the comic story to get you into the game. I think the old game didn't have such a story. He just went in and started shooting. And there's no dialogue in the story, as in there's no voiceovers in the story. Here we go. Man giving up one's physical body to recover the 7 planets and defend Earth from the invaders. The World Union is seeking pilots. Okay. They turn you into a cyborg. It's permanent. No way. Who would sign up for that? Okay. To humanity long accustomed to peace, it was an outrageous demand. Who would ever throw their life away for a war? The public response was hostile. However, the number of volunteers far exceeded expectations. The youth volunteered. With reverence, the people called those heroes who chose the hard path to protect Earth. Tatsujin. Yes, Tatsujin is another name for Truxton. Depends on which country you are playing the game from. Okay. I think now we get into the game. I'll try to show you the weapons, the different weapons in the game. Unfortunately, in the demo, you only get one level. See, like in the arcade, you start with this red one, which is a 3-way weapon. Okay, the first weapon you can change into is this one. Sort of like the laser. This is the strongest because all its power is focused in front. So it slices through everything. Okay. And this is one of my favorites, the homing. All you got to do with this one is dodge the bullets. Obviously, it's not the strongest weapon in the game because of hang on, I pushed the bomb. That was the bomb. I was not meaning to push that. I was trying to reduce my speed because in this one you can reduce speed. I don't remember the arcade having that ability. Just like in the old one, you get these in the arcade they used to be called multiples, which is side guns sort of. As you can see, this weapon fills up the screen with bullets which go directly to the enemy, so there's nothing wasted, unlike the first weapon whereby it shoots everywhere and doesn't focus. This one focuses, but it could leave you vulnerable if, say, a bigger and heavy enemy is how do you say, let me go back to red so that you can see how it has grown. If a bigger enemy is on screen, all those bullets are going to focus on that. Sometimes they divide themselves properly, but sometimes it leaves you vulnerable against smaller enemies. But you'll notice that, like now, see, it all go into that. It's a good thing, but it can be a bad thing if there's more than these on screen. Like, for example, okay, no, it doesn't, there's nothing else. But this one is a clever one. It splits itself. Back in the day, such weapons didn't do that properly. Okay, they're giving me a bomb here. There's another weapon. That one. It's not a bomb, but it's an EX move, like they say. Every weapon you choose has a something like that. But this game is famous for a blue weapon. Looks like a 5-way split lightning gun of some sort. It's not homing. I wouldn't say it's homing, but it holds on to the enemy until the enemy is dead. It focuses on whatever part it clings to, especially on bigger enemies. Come on. I'm more comfortable leaving my speed at level 3, but as you can see, you can go even further and go to level 5. People who are used to playing these games on phones are used to moving at high speeds because they just have to move their finger across the screen to get what they want. Okay, when the weapon is full, all the power-ups now give you bonuses. And I think the bonuses have a multiplier on it as long as your weapon is at full power. Hey, I almost like that. See, 6, 7, 8 multiplier. Okay, they're not gonna give me the blue weapon this time around. Okay. See, now I have to dodge these lasers, which makes this weapon a good idea. The other mode of this game allows you to have a health bar, but this one is more like the old arcade games in the sense that one hit you die, but you don't start with your weapon back at level 1. But I would have loved to see more of this game because I'm enjoying it. This is only one level, but it's fun. It's a pity now. I don't think they're gonna give me the blue weapon before we get to the end of the level. Okay, that's a pink weapon, but if I take it, the boss is going to defeat me because the weapon is short range. See the multiplier. Okay, multiplier stops at 10. It doesn't go beyond 10. Okay, I just had to do that. I was in trouble. Oh, there's the blue weapon. There is the blue weapon. There it goes. Okay, I must make sure all the beams are attached by going. Here's the EX for this weapon. That's the EX. Whoa. Hang on. See, you don't start from scratch. But if you were doing 2 players simultaneously, then when you die, you continue where you left off. Where you died, actually. Let me put it that way. Okay, I need these weapons to disappear from the screen so I can get busy. Oh. Why am I making mistakes with this boss? Previously, I just destroyed it so easily. Okay. Let's see if there's a continue. Nope, no continue. But anyway, that's the end of level boss. And after defeating it, that's the end of the demo. Then you get to choose this easy mode or team mode where you can play with someone else. But I'm currently considering getting this game for myself. But this has been my side of the galaxy. Thanks for watching.